Hello my dear students, I welcome you all in FY BSc Computer Science class on behalf of Department of Computer Science, KRT Arts, BH Commerce and AM Science, popularly known as KTHM College, Nashik. Myself, Ratna Chaudhary. In this semester, I am going to teach a subject, Database Management Systems, that is computer paper number 2 of FY/BSc Computer Science. In this video, I will present structure of syllabus for database management systems. Course type is Core Credit -1, that is CC1. Course code is CS112. Here CS means computer science subject. First one is first year, next one is first semester and 2 is paper number 2. Number of credits for this course is 2. At the end of the exam, you have to secure this number of credits. Examination scheme is there are two types of exams are there, internal exams and university exams. For internal exams, you have to secure maximum 15 marks and these marks are based on continuous assessment evaluation by giving quiz, assignments, etc. And university will conduct exam, that is university exam. For that, maximum marks you have to secure is 35. Prerequisites for this course is you must have a basic knowledge of what is a file system, how data is stored in a file, and operations on sets. Your course objectives are to understand the fundamental concepts of database like data, database, DBMS, etc. To understand user requirements and frame it in data model such as entity relationship model. Next objective is to understand creation, manipulation and querying of data in a database using structured query language, that is SQL. On completion of the course, you will be able to solve real-world problems using set, functions and relational models. You can also design ER diagram for given requirements and convert the same into database tables and use of SQL. In this semester, you have total 4 chapters. So let's discuss these chapters in brief here. Chapter 1 is Introduction to DBMS. For this chapter, total 3 hours are required. Here we can learn about introduction of files and database management system. The way records or data are organized in a file and DBMS. Then comparison of file system and DBMS. Then the major purpose of database system is to provide users with abstract view of the data, that is the system hides certain details of how data are stored and maintained. That we will discuss in 1.3, that is levels of data abstraction and data independence. 1.4 is structure of DBMS. It is partitioned into modules. These modules deals with some responsibility. So here we will learn this. 1.5 Users of DBMS. DBMS is used by different users such as naive, application, programmer, online users, specialized users, etc. that we have to discuss here, and at the end of the chapter we will discuss advantages of DBMS. Chapter number 2 is conceptual design. It requires 11 hours. Conceptual modeling is very important phase in designing a successful database application. So first point is overview of design process. The process of designing a database begins with an analysis of what information the database must hold and what are the relationship among components of that information. 2.2 is introduction to data models. Developers uses some methods to create database for the user and system implementation. These methods are called models. So different data models we discuss such as entity relationship, relational model, network model, hierarchical model. Next point is 2.3 conceptual design using ER data model. One popular data model is entity relationship or ER model that we learn here. 2.4 is constraints. On this ER model, some constraints are added. These constraints are key constraints, integrity constraints, referential integrity, unique constraint, null or not null constraints, domain constraints, check constraints, mapping constraints that we are going to discuss here. 2.5 is extended features. So besides basic ER concepts, there are extended features are also added in ER diagram such as specialization, aggregation and generalization. 2.7 is structure of relational database. So ER model is now converted to tables or relations. That structure of relational database we have to learn here. Next point is DBMS versus RDBMS. And last point is some case studies on ER model. Chapter number 3 is SQL, which requires 9 hours. In previous chapter, we discussed entity relationship model. So this ER model is converted to tables or relations. It is stored in a database. Now system requires more user-friendly query language. So here SQL, that is structured query language, has capability to query a database. These capabilities includes defining, modifying or deleting the databases, that is DDL commands, insert, delete, update or select records from the database, that is DML commands, some set operations on relations such as union, intersection or difference. Then we can apply aggregate functions such as sum, count, average, max, mean using SQL query. Until now we are dealing with simple query. Then we will see nested query. Nested query means a query within a query. That is how to write subqueries that we have to learn here, and then how to create a view, and at the last some case studies based on SQL we will discuss here. Chapter number 4 is relational database design, which requires 7 hours. A relational database is made up of number of relations and relational database schemas, which consist of number of attributes. The main goal of relational database design is to generate a set of relational schemas that allow us to store information without redundancy. In order to design the schema, we first study about notion of functional dependencies and then define normal forms such as first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, etc. in terms of functional dependencies with examples, and then types of keys in RDBMS to handle the database. These are the different reference books prescribed by Savitribai Phule Pune University. You can refer these books. Companion course. Here CS 113 is the practical course which is based on C programming and database management systems. For this course, you have to earn maximum 1.5 credits, and the evaluation for this course is internal exams are of 15 marks and university exams marks are 35, and total marks you have to earn here is 50. That's all about syllabus of DBMS. In next video, we are going to start chapter 1, that is Introduction to DBMS. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you very much.